Talk about going to the gym with a disability. All right, so I'm going to start with the hashtags which were came to mind before making this video. Hashtag cerebral palsy, which is disability I have. Hashtag disability. Hashtag mindset. Hashtag self-improvement. Hashtag strength. Hashtag resilience. Hashtag power. Hashtag self-care. So I'm talking about going to the gym with a disability. I first want to talk about why you should go to the gym. Probably you may know some of these benefits, but I'm just going to go over them. The benefits that I've found to be very important and the reasons why I go to the gym. And then I'm going to talk about the main point of this video, which is intimidation, which is one of the barriers which I think people with disabilities face and people in general when going to the gym. Intimidation. And I'm going to share my thoughts around that. So, firstly, why go to the gym? Because it helps our general fitness. We as humans are built to move, and moving and physical activity helps our bodies, helps us to feel better, increase our longevity and our lives, which is obviously very, very, very important. I'm talking about why you should go to the gym, but any type of movement will help you. Um, there are many ways to move. There are many ways to perform physical activity. If you do a sport, whether that's a team sport, whether it's wheelchair basketball, wheelchair racing, whether it's a dance class, whether it's yoga, that's absolutely fine. That's cool. Why I'm advocating the gym is because there are many gyms around, um, and it provides an easy opportunity for you to go and get out the house into a gym, whereas some of these other activities may be a bit more specialized and a bit harder to find. All right, so the most obvious one I think is physical. So going to the gym can help us build strength by lifting weights. When we lift weights, our muscles tear and they grow back stronger. Our bodies are quite amazing in that respect. So building strength is one thing, and building strength will help us with our day-to-day lives in performing our day-to-day activities. The second thing is stretching or increasing flexibility. Our bodies, we want to be able to have a certain range of motion, to be able to do certain things, and again, support our day to day activities. And finally, strengthening your heart. So, your heart is a muscle, but this particular exercise, strengthening your heart and being fit, as we call it, is related to cardiovascular activity. So, doing cardio. And this could be, you know, from my perspective, in a wheelchair, or doing things that increase your heart rate, and increasing your heart health is very good, and it has lots of benefits. I'm not a doctor, so that's a disclaimer, but these are just the benefits that I've seen in my own life, which I think are important for me to share with you now. The second one is mental, and actually, this is the biggest benefit of going to the gym. From my experience, moving and going to the gym reduces stress, and I believe that going to the gym is the most reliable way to reduce stress. As someone with a disability, I think it's easy to feel like things don't always go your way. You have times when you feel good, and you have times when you feel less good. Um, and yeah, we're bound to get stressed when we face challenges and problems, and we feel like things are not going our way. And I think that the gym is a great tool to help reduce the stress that we have in our lives. Second mental benefit is it reminds you of your ability, and this is so so important in a world where society doesn't really care about people with disabilities. It's important that you yourself remind yourself of what you can do. And I think the gym is a very simple way for you to prove to yourself of what you can do. Going to the gym and simply saying, I'm going to move this weight from A to B and doing it is a way to reinforce your abilities, improve your abilities, and remind yourself of what you're actually capable of. And this is a great um, way to boost your mindset and springboard yourself into the world of positivity, which we need to keep pushing forward. And the last one is social. So when you go to the gym, you're going to be around people, and this may be a good or bad thing, but at the end of the day, we as humans are social creatures, and it's important for us to spend time around people, to socialize. And I personally find that with it as someone with a disability, it's easy for me to isolate myself in thinking that I'm different from everyone else around me. I may not see people like myself around me, and I find it easy to isolate myself and to do my own thing. But of course, this has an impact on us because, as I said, we are inherently social creatures, and it's important for us to be around people. And at the gym, you will find people with similar goals to you in trying to achieve these various benefits that I've listed here. Um, so that will help you. The second one is building a community. Now, I'm not saying that the second you step into a gym, you're going to be friends and best friends for life with everyone, but you will meet people that you have similarities with. You will meet people that you bump into repeatedly, and you might find yourself just saying hello to people that you see again, and that's normal. And you can start to build a community, build relationships, and feel included. And again, in a world where sometimes I feel people with disabilities are marginalized and not thought about, it's very important for you to feel included in some sort of community. I think the gym is a possible community that you can find yourself in. Um, and I also want to talk about the fact that going to the gym, you can also inspire other people. Don't forget the power that you have as an individual to inspire others. There are times when I go to the gym, minding my own business, people have come up to me and said, um, said to me, like, nice one, because done what you're doing what you need to do, and they can see I'm having some sort of difficulties because I'm doing things in a different way, which they haven't seen before, and they can see that regardless of that, regardless of my unorthodox ways, I'm still doing what I need to do. So you can help people, people can help you. You find support, you can support other people, and you can build a community. And this is a very important social benefit. Now, what I want to talk about in this video is intimidation. So one of the reasons why I think people with disabilities or anyone in general may not go to the gym is because of feeling intimidated. And one reason is because the gym is an intense and or busy place. Depending on what time you go, it can be very busy. Sometimes I go after work around 6 p.m. It's very busy on weekdays. And also, it's intense. People are focused, and people actually seem angry because they have mean looks on their face. And you may think that these people are mean and I don't want to be around these people. And when you go to the gym, there may not be many people smiling. It may not seem like a positive environment, but yeah, people have what we call RBF, resting bitch face, which basically means that people seem like they are mean or angry even though they're not, or they're just resting or chilling out. But the fact is, people in the gym are pushing their bodies, are doing normally some form of physical activity, and typically day to day you're just going to be pushing your body, doing the basics. And when you go to the gym, you're going to be putting in some effort. So um, yeah, that's going to reflect on people's faces. People are going to be focused, and this is going to result in some intense or angry looking people. But that doesn't mean that these people are not helpful, and that it doesn't mean that these people are bad people. They're just focused. So I don't want you to get put off by seeing lots of resting bitch faces in the gym. Actually, some people can be very helpful, and often I'm just minding my own business, and people still want to help me and ask if I need help when they see me doing my thing. The second thing is to focus on yourself and your goals. So you might be thinking, this is a scary place to go, but focus on yourself. What are you trying to get out of it? What of these benefits are you actually trying to achieve? And just try and achieve them. And that's it really. Focus on what you need to do. And the benefits that are to be had, and I think that there are lots of benefits. Of course, it's not going to be easy, and you do need to be consistent in order to uh, reap the benefits, but don't let intimidation hold you back. There is, of course, because of various things of not knowing how to use equipment and because of specific needs related to your condition, you may not know how to use the equipment. And I might have to do another video on that to talk about how to navigate that situation. But firstly, I think the main thing is about mindset. The gym is not a place to be scared of. The gym is a place where you can actually make make friends, meet similar-minded people, build a community, and of course improve your physical and mental condition. So apart from that, what I also wanted to show was some pictures of me in the gym. So this is actually a photo shoot I had with someone who was helping me with personal training, and I've developed my upper body quite well. I'm still working on my lower body, which you can't really see in these photos, but I do have leg days as well. But I have a relatively well developed upper body, and this is just to provide you with motivation of what happens over uh, long periods of time. I've been going to the gym consistently since I was 21, and I'm now 28. So this is a long time. The results don't come overnight, but I just want to encourage you and say that over time, when you focus on something, when you seek the right support, and when you are brave to go towards things that you want, you will achieve your goals.